Nathan,
Yeah.
we just lost 3-1 to United. Your first time, I think. Well, first time I've spoken to you. Not in the best of circumstances. Anything you'd like to say about that?
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody said what needs to be said about it. It's clear we need a rebuild now. It is very, very clear. There's a lot of passengers at the club, and yeah, we need a complete clear out. It's the same problem. We go 1-0 up, and then we come out in the second half all relaxed, and then all of a sudden, a game that we should have won, we've lost or drawn.
Who do you put that down to? You just put that down to the passengers, or I mean, we've seen this all season long. Why is it that we're doing that? Why are we just sitting back and chilling out?
It's a mentality thing. It's everybody. It's from the manager to the players. Everybody's culpable.
Okay,
so
all right. If you're Levy, though, what? Yeah, if you're Levy, what do you do though? I mean, if you're looking at that and you're seeing the same patterns, like for the whole, well, at least for most of the second half of the season, probably for most of the season. But I mean, who are you looking? What aspect of that are you looking to address first?
Well, we need leaders. To be frankly honest, we need leaders. We need people that will grab players by the scruff of the neck and go, "No, that's not acceptable. This is not how we do things at Tottenham." The only people that seem to do that on the pitch are Højbjerg and Kane. Aside from that, who else steps up? And I mean, yeah, I know Lloris is the captain and he's a big voice in the change room, but we need players out on the pitch.
Yeah, you're right. We don't have many leaders in the team. I actually think we should give the captain's armband to Højbjerg. I've been saying that for a while, but whether or not that would make a huge difference, I don't know. But I mean, I would definitely. That would be the first thing I did. I mean, yeah, when you look at the team, it's just we talk about like the passengers and there's a lack of desire there. There's a lack of urgency there. Just looks as though we just got the goal up. We'll just sit back and just let the game drift out a little bit, and hopefully we hang on. It doesn't work, does it?
No.
So what do we do about this? Yeah, what do we do about this, Nathan?
Well, I don't think I'm earning anywhere near enough money to have that answer.
Come on. I'm going to give you the money. Come on, to call it out. Do it.
What do we do? Well, maybe get a few of the local lads in the squad because they'll have a bit of fire in their belly. Like when things start.
Get old Dave in from the local Weatherspoons.
Get the staff in from number 8.
Yeah.
But when Potts was having these problems, he brought in the likes of Harry Kane and Ryan Mason into the first team, and we had an upsurge in form. Maybe we'll need to do something like that again.
Yeah, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult to bring in another Harry Kane, isn't it?
Yeah, but you will never know until you give them the chance. I mean, we've got nothing to lose now because I think top 4 is pretty much done. I think if we had any chance to get in top 4, we needed to get something out of today.
Definitely, yeah. I actually think we needed something out of last week if we wanted to stand a chance. Yeah, it's miserable times. It really is because the worst thing about it is it's just like it's Groundhog Day. It's just like we've just seen it over and over and over again. Like just you get your hopes up and then we just get slammed. So it's just
not just in the league, but in the Europa League. I think that was the most painful part of the season.
Yeah, it was. But at the same time, I thought it could be a blessing in disguise because we could go on and just like focus on the league and actually just put all our eggs into one basket with that because we weren't that far off. If we run last week, we've been right up there. But just bottled that as well. Bottled today, got the goal up, which we probably were quite fortunate to get, considering they scored. And they just kind of like their arseholes fell out again. For me, it's a mentality thing. Like you say, you're calling on leaders. I just think the whole team is just not. We're not playing as a team.
No,
that's for me is what it is. And you could put that down to leadership, but I put that down mainly to the coaching. I think the coach has to take the most responsibility for the team that he puts out, just like any coach would with any enterprise, any organization. The coach has to be the one. He's the orchestrator. He's the artist. He's the one that's like pulling all the strings for the team. And if he's not getting that team playing to their full potential, then for me, that's the first person you look at. Would you see it differently then?
No, that's right. That's completely right. The buck does lie with the manager. He's the one who's supposed to instill the confidence into the players. And yeah, everything just seems very disjointed. If you look at all the
Disjointed.
great, if you look at all the great teams in the Premier League, the Man Uniteds, unfortunately, the Arsenals, the Chelseas, they all had leaders all over the pitch. Even if they didn't have the armbands, they were leaders all over the pitch. So let's just take Chelsea, for example. They had Carvalho, John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba, even Iron Robin. Who do we have?
Who's the leader in the Man City team at the moment? Who are the leaders there?
Maybe I'd say Ruben Diaz, because he's come in and he's
All right,
settled in
There's
like
one.
that.
Who else?
Kyle Walker, maybe, because he's quite experienced, very vocal. He's Spurs.
See, I know a lot of people always point to leadership, and I totally buy that. I get that. But at the same time, if your team is playing well and there's a sort of a cohesion to the team, like a Man City, you'll notice that isn't what it's all about. It's actually, for me, it's just like the whole organism's, what the whole machine's working well.
Yeah.
And you don't really notice it. You don't really pull out pick out the leadership from that. But yeah, that's definitely an angle to it. Definitely an argument to that.
I think it's more for when things aren't going well. When things are going well, you can just let them do whatever they need to. But when things are going wrong, you need people to go, hang on, this ain't right. You're not pulling your weight. You need to step up for the team.
Yeah. Well, we do have that. I mean, Lloris does that, Kane does that, and Højbjerg does that. That's three. That's at least through the spine. But yeah, we could definitely do with more, couldn't we? Yeah, when things aren't going well, to get the team to sort of play more on the front foot and stop us going into our shell in these second halves of games. It's been absolutely atrocious, isn't it? Okay, mate. Any final words? Any final comments? Any final positive? Can you find a positive slant in any of that?
We can't play worse than that in the cup final.
Yes, come on. Yes. Oh God, that's what it's come down to now, isn't it? Just we are clutching at straws. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully it doesn't bring on Sissoko when we're chasing a game either. That was another thing. I didn't understand that one bit. I mean, put on a Bale, put on a Lamella, but Sissoko, I mean, what's he going to bring you?
I mean, he's got energy, but he's clueless. To be frankly honest, he's absolutely clueless. Yeah. Might as well put me on there, and I'm about 3 stone overweight.
Maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe we just need to throw caution to the wind and bring Nathan on. Oh dear. It's almost it's got to the point now. It's beyond pain. It's now going into that kind of. When just sort of you just have to laugh.
You're just numb to it, yeah.
I'm just numb to it.
I'm just gonna cry.
I've just gone a little bit delirious to it all now. I've gone through that pain barrier to like apathy, and now it's just like I'm just finding it like a circus show. All right, Nathan. Well done, mate. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
And let's have you on again soon, yeah.
Yeah. Fingers crossed we'll be better by then.
Yeah, I know. Okay, that's your rule. You can only come on if we've improved. All right.
No, I'll come on whatever.
All right, good man. All right. Cheers, Nathan. Cheers.
Take care, mate. Up the Spurs.
Up the Spurs.